Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good, right? So many people have been messaging me and uh, telling me again, right? So what's happening with the gold, right? Do you have any views on gold, right? Okay, what you think about the gold, right? So I have been getting so many messages, Telegram, WhatsApp, and even in the live stream, people have been asking me about the gold. In fact, right, I this is my responsibility. I explain you all what I think about the gold, right? But you should know that this is not going to be the financial advice, right? Okay, Dragon never gives you all the financial advice. He only explains you whatever he thinks, right? So this is not a financial advice, this is only for the education purpose, and this is totally my understanding. May go or may not go, right? Okay, so it will depend, right? But one thing is sure that, okay, so either the market is moving in upper side or downside, I don't know, right? I also don't know, but one thing is sure that let's try to find some options, right, whereby the possibilities, right? Okay, so what is going to be the possibilities if the market happens to do something like that, right? What's going to be our dragon's thought, right, over there, right? Okay, so if the market keeps pumping in upper side, what is dragon gonna do, right? Okay, so this kind of things, right? Okay, we are going to discuss, and we are going to find the levels, right, whereby we will be checking on those kind of things, right? And for your always try to whatever I upload, right, okay, the videos, right, always try to watch it till the end so that you guys will exactly get what you are looking for, right? Okay, so sometimes I keep saying that this is my habit, that I keep saying okay, that's all right. So, and again, I keep explaining you all at the end, right? Okay, so whereby you will be getting a diamond pieces at the end, right? The diamond informations at the end, right? That is also possible, right? Okay, so about the gold, right? Okay, so yeah, without wasting time, guys, what you think about the gold? Comment below and let's see what Dragon thinks about the gold, right? Let's go and check it out. Okay guys, so last time I have shared with you all my midterm plans on gold, right, whereby I have brought a gold, right? Okay, so over here, right, and we have been holding an upper side, right, which is like that was a previous plan, right? Okay, so I hope you have watched this video as well. I have uploaded on my like I have uploaded on my YouTube channel already. Okay, so always try to get up to date, right? Okay, so this was the one, I guess 3 days ago I have uploaded you all already, right, whereby I have brought a bit gold in this levels, right? Okay, so and we are still holding an upper side, still looking forward on a higher highs and upper side, right? Okay, so I told you all again one thing, right, whether the gold is going on upper side or not, downside, right, for now, right? Okay, so we keep tracing, right, okay, on the gold, right, how much it can move on upper side, right? So as long as market is not coming out from this my trend line, I keep holding on upper side, right? But once it happens to come out, right, and once it happens to come out from my retest phase, I might like to look for the downside move rather than going for the upper side, right? Okay, so or I need to get out from my setups, right? So this is what I have told you all in my previous series of gold midterm plans, right, guys? Okay, so hope you have watched that one, right, guys? Okay, so why we plan these things, right, guys? I have already explained you all, right? So once more, if you have not watched that video, right, this is going to be for you all, right? Okay, so whereby I have traced the levels, whereby I just traced the small head and shoulder patterns over here, right? Okay, so we can see that the market was forming a head and shoulder pattern in these levels, right? Okay, and right, so in this levels most of the people are going to go for the shots, right, rather than going for the upper side move, right? They would love to go for the shots. Rather, I told you all, market has a possibilities that taking out all the shots, market pushing you on upper side as well, right? Okay, so one level whereby market have to reach is already completed, right? One pending orders that have gold had was completed, right? Again, another pending order is there around $5025. All right, but still I feel like gold has some space on a downside, like a Bitcoin as well, right? It doesn't mean that you should work out for the downside, but you can keep understanding it, how I'm feeling it, how I'm thinking it, right, guys? Okay, so before it fills up all the pending orders on upper side, right, I think it needs to go back, and then only it might like to go on upper side. But at the same time, right? I'm holding on the longs, you know that, right? Okay, so I'm still planning on the longs, right? But as long as the market is not trying to give me the breakouts towards the retest pass towards the downside, I still hold on upper side, and once if it happens to come out, then I might like to close for that one. So I also don't know whether the market is directly pushing you towards the $5040 or it's going to come down, right? But this pattern, it was for the shorts, you should keep in mind, right? Okay, this pattern was totally for the shorts, whereby people would have gone for the short. This is the liquidations that the market is taking from the gold right now, right? Okay, so in fact the liquidations can trace all the way in upper side as well, right? Or if it is wants to go on upper side, I think market, if it wants to go directly big move on upper side wherever the gold needs to go, right? I think gold should respect the pattern that it have already formed on a downside as well before it moves all the way on upper side, right? In fact, if it happens to move directly on upper side, I may not expect directly moving on upper side from here. Rather, it might like to go again one more time towards the downside. This is what I can feel for now, if it happens to move directly on upper side. All right, but if it happens to clear out from the downside and moves on upper side, I might like to think for the long term, keep going on upper side. All right, this is what I feel for now, right? Okay, guys, so this is what I'm feeling for now. All right, and the market should respect this head and shoulder pattern, I guess. All right, after taking the liquidations, it might like to come down and move on upper side as well. That doesn't mean that we should go for the shorts, right? I'm still holding for the I mean like looking for the long positions, right, and upper side until and unless it's not coming out from the zone, right? Okay, so for now, with almost 4 to 5% profit on upper side, right, alone on the gold, right? Okay, without leverage anything, right? Okay, guys, so this is what I'm doing right now on the gold. Okay, and we try to understand a few things for this levels right now. All right, okay, so let's go. Aside from this head and shoulder patterns, so for the head and shoulder patterns, you knew that the market should respect these levels as well, right, before it goes all the way in upper side, right? Maybe trying to come down and again trying to break out below these levels and again trying to push you on upper side. This is what I feel, right? Okay, but I don't know whether how far this level can push you on upper side. That will be known only after when the market keeps moving on upper side. We have to trace that on live, right? Okay, so you should know that one, right, guys? Okay, so let's go and see on the I would like to make my levels inverted, right, guys? Okay, and I wanted to understand making the inverted channels over here, right? Okay, so if I was there, right, a little bit of we are at the top right now, right, guys? You should know that one. All right, so this I'm making it inverted. I don't get confused over there, right? Okay, so in fact, so this was the level whereby we have planned for the longs, right? Okay, I have me make the charts inverted, so just to understand your things, right? Okay, so from here it was shorts for me, right? Okay, again, I mean like it is creating a short positions over here, right? So there is a chances whereby one chances is there. We are going to look for the possibilities in the market, the options in the market, what the market can do it, right? One thing is market directly respecting the sideways in these levels and trying to come up, boom, on upper side and respect all the way that the levels that I have marked 5,000 ranges, right? Okay, this is one option. All right, guys. Okay, we're expecting these levels. Second option is, guys, what I think is, right, rather market have given a short positions over here, everyone is planning, I mean like a long positions, right, since it is inverted, right? Okay, so everyone is planning long. Market might like to change its phase and move on upper side, giving all the fake outs and upper side as well. This is also the possibilities that I can think for now, right? Okay, so as soon as there is a possibilities whereby I can plan long only from the top, I need to ignore this part for these shots, because like this is right now not in my zone yet. All right, in case if it was coming and breaking out from this levels and upper side, I might like to go for the shots, right, that time. Okay, that can be a short. In fact, right now you can see as a long, right? Okay, so you can say it's long, but that was a, don't get confused guys, I just inverted the charts and I'm just looking at this levels right now. All right, okay, so whereby I might like to see the market moving within this box firstly, right? Okay, so above this levels, right? So my stop loss is gonna be in this zone, right? 4441, right, dollars, and I'll be targeting this range, right, and upper side. All right, and it might like to move all the way up to $3917 as well. All right, this is what I feel for now, right? Okay, so in fact that is going to be the option number two. One option is continuing with our positions and trying to move on a upper side, keep moving on upper side. Let me make now, this is in the original form, right? One level is whereby the market keeps moving on upper side and goes all the way on upper side, and that can be one move of the gold, right? Okay, so another move is, right, in fact market trying to fake out all the longs over here, right? Since this is the another long zone, we are approaching it in the gold, right? From here lots of people are going to go for the longs, I know, right? Okay, so making a long positions over here, it can give you the huge diversion and faking you out, and might like to, I cannot open a shots over here, right? But in fact if it is coming towards downside, then only I can make one shots over here, right, with my position, because I trade only on my levels, I don't trade on others levels, right? It becomes very risky, right? Okay, so I might like to trace this one. This is option number two, right? Option number one, directly moving in upper side. Option number two, moving in a downside. We're expecting the small, even if it is not very big, right, a small move on a downside, right? Okay, it might like to break down on a downside and can keep going for the $3,837 as well, right? In case if the market does something like that, I'm going to do something like that. It's not financial advice, guys. It may do or may not do, but if it does, I'm going to do something like that. So rather than then after this one, I'm going to go for the, then I can hold really long for the gold as well once it happens to finish. Otherwise I will be again looking back and again whether the market is coming down or not. If it happens to move directly on upper side, something like this, it may move as well, right? But I need to look back again and again. Once this is clarified, right, then I might like to go for the long positions, right? Then I will be expecting a very big move on upper side, whereby the gold can be a good asset, a good profitable asset, I guess, right? Okay, so this is what I'm feeling for now. So it may be right or may not be right. If it happens to respect directly, we need to respect that one, but in case if it happens to return, right, I still feel that gold also have some space on a downside for now. All right, some levels to be respected. It may do or may not do, I don't know, guys. All right, but if it happens to do it, we might like to go accordingly for the long term. All right, so this is for the long term, right, midterm, right? Okay, so series number, part number 4, I guess, right, for the gold, right? We keep up I'll keep updating you all what I'm thinking, right? Okay, so in case if it happens to come down, and in case if you happens to get any move in this levels, right? Okay, I keep updating you all, right? So right now we can see that head and shoulder pattern is out of that one. Market is not respecting that one for now, right? And it went for the liquidations, right? How far it can go on upper side, I also don't know. It might like to go all the way in upper side, keep breaking out on the resistance and keep going for the longs as well. But in case if it happens to return it back, right, I might like to look forward for the one positions below this levels and trying to aim for $3,837 as well, right? This is also I'm looking forward at the same time, right, guys? Okay, so nothing much financial advice, guys, you should know that one, right? Anyways, those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday session. Every time I try to come on 11 UTC, right, you can see me there, right, doing a scalping, right? Midterm plans and scalpings are different, right? Scalping, I can make so many scalpings within the big term plans, right? Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right, guys? Okay, So this level can be a very major one, right? It might like to give you a small move on upper side and might like to divert towards the downside as well from this levels. So this levels is very major for now for the gold, I guess, right? To respect it or not, right, guys? So there is a huge liquidation standing in a gold, right? In fact, if it happens to give directly an upper side, I might like to think for the gold later on from here going down and down rather than going on upper side, right, guys? This is also possible, guys. All right, so whatever you do, you try to make your own research before you move in, right, guys? Okay, so this is what I actually am thinking for now. At the same time, right, let's try to do a small trend over here, right? Okay, so trend, even if I do the trends, right? Okay, so it have given you the breakouts and upper side, but still I feel that a market might like to play around in the zone, right? Okay, so from the certain levels, it might be in the certain levels and it may not be directly moving towards downside, slowly, right? Okay, so it might like to do boom and might be thinking something like that, right? From the trend breaking out and small retest, I might like to expect from the upper side, right? Okay, so that might be a possible moves that I this is also a possible that market can do in this levels, I guess, if I try to follow the trend analysis as well, right? Okay, breakouts and small retest to be done in a trend and getting out of that one and trying to push you on a upper side. This can be also a possible move that I can think about for now, guys. All right, okay, so that's all, guys. I'm just trying to keep it short, right? Just explaining you all the few technical things, and yeah, I'll keep updating you all on the next series, right, on the gold midterm plans, right? For now, I just wanted to keep over here giving you the small message informations, right, updates, right? And you make your own research lah, guys. All right, okay, so take care, guys. Have a good time. Signing off, Dragon.